Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've tried so many of these. Too many probably. But this one stands out. It caught me off guard. Let's figure out why together. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer found that after trying multiple different computer monitors, this particular model was the perfect fit for their home office. While this display is aimed at the gaming market, our reviewer was primarily looking for a larger curved screen for work and found this to be an excellent choice. What really stood out was the impressive physical flexibility. The stand allows for a full range of adjustments, including height, swivel, and tilt, making it easy to find a comfortable viewing angle. The picture quality was also noted as being exceptionally vibrant and crisp, more than sufficient for professional tasks. Our reviewer also appreciated small but thoughtful design choices, like placing the menu and power buttons on the bottom edge for easy access, a welcome change from the hard-to-reach buttons often found on the back of other screens. The inclusion of both DisplayPort and HDMI connections was another major advantage, providing the versatility needed for their specific laptop docking station. However, the setup process came with a few minor frustrations. The power cord features a large, bulky plug that unfortunately blocks adjacent outlets on a power strip. The stand also requires screws for attachment rather than a simpler clip-in mechanism, which raised some slight concern for future VESA mounting. The most tedious part of the setup was peeling off the protective tape, which had been applied directly to the screen itself. Finally, while the monitor has a DisplayPort input, it only ships with an HDMI cable. Despite these initial setup quirks, this client found the overall quality to be excellent, with no performance issues. They concluded that they would happily purchase this monitor again, as its daily performance and features far outweigh the minor inconveniences encountered during installation.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer was on the hunt for a specific type of display, a curved 27-inch monitor with a 1080p resolution and a refresh rate exceeding 144 Hz. The goal was to achieve this without breaking the bank. Settling for a smaller 24-inch display with the desired specs was a possibility, but our reviewer was determined to find the right balance of size and performance. After a week of searching, this gaming monitor appeared to be the perfect match. It ticked all the boxes in terms of desired features and came from a reputable brand, providing peace of mind. The delivery was surprisingly quick, and the initial impression was nothing short of impressive. The picture quality was described as insane, a significant upgrade from previous displays. The monitor's adjustable height proved to be a welcome ergonomic feature, and the jump from a 60 Hz refresh rate to 165 Hz was a game changer, enhancing the overall gaming experience. For anyone seeking to elevate their 1080p gaming setup on a budget, this monitor seems like a fantastic option. The only real drawback mentioned is the subpar quality of the built-in speakers. However, this wasn't an issue for our reviewer, who primarily uses headphones. Therefore, if integrated speakers are a crucial aspect of your setup, you might want to consider alternative options. Overall, this client was highly satisfied, giving it a near-perfect score.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer is sharing their experience after switching to this gaming monitor from a higher resolution, ultra-wide IPS display. Surprisingly, our reviewer doesn't feel like it's a major downgrade at all. The pixel clarity is comparable to their previous monitor, and they've even noticed improvements in backlight bleed and black levels, which is a pleasant surprise. They did attempt to use G-Sync with their NVIDIA graphics card, but unfortunately, it introduced a subtle flickering in the background. Because of this, it seems G-Sync compatibility might be a bit hit or miss with this particular monitor. However, the reviewer points out that most games don't push frame rates high enough to make this a deal breaker. One minor annoyance they mention is the power light located in the bottom right corner. While it's not overly bright, it's not something they particularly appreciate. More importantly, this client strongly advises against using the included stand. They describe it as feeling flimsy and insecure, suggesting it might not be the most stable option. Their recommendation is to invest in a VESA mount for a much more secure and reliable setup. Overall, despite a couple of minor drawbacks, this reviewer seems reasonably content with this monitor, especially considering the context of their upgrade.
That's all for today. If you like this, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.